So I gotta ask this question. 19. How do you feel about social media and how it affects relationships?
Bad, B. Think about it.
That was a good one. Yeah, B.
Yo, 19. Out of everything that had to be one of the most niggerish things you said since you've been here.
Right.
Bad, B.
Like, when you sum up all of this, no, but real life, like, all right, so you got to think about it. Just think about context. Like, when our parents met each other, like, my dad had to write my mom. You understand me? He was locked up. So he had to write my mom. They had to literally go letters back and forth. It's all intention, thought. He don't get to see nobody else. But even if you're not locked up, you meet a woman, usually in your vicinity, maybe you got like, 15 of them that's bad around you if you live in a nice town. You feel me? Maybe she live far away. You got to send write a letter. They got to send that over there. Ain't no phone. Y'all not communicating. Phone come in, right? People still wasn't talking on the phone like that, like the way we do now, right? Communication sped up. Now we fast, so there was all of these things that people thought about as far as rules of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this man is loyal to her. This is what a good man looks like. In this relationship, a good woman looks like. Those rules have to be changed now because it's a completely different world. Your grandpa didn't have social media. He didn't have dating sites. He didn't have access to a catalog of all the women in the world, right? You don't have Uber. Uber is like a sex delivery service. You understand? You can put a woman in the car, have her delivered to you after swiping off the app. You understand me? I'm just saying. But think about it though. With young men today, we got the amount of choices and options of kings. You know what I'm saying? Like kings. Like regular men did not have them kind of options for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. This generation that don't have fathers, ain't got no morals, ain't got no game, ain't got no discipline, none of that, and they got all of the options of a king. You understand me? And so you expect them to still deal with the same rules that the great-grandfathers did, right? So I think you got to update the rules on it. So when you can scroll on social media and see the baddest woman in the world and inbox her and possibly actually get a response, that changes your brain chemistry. You understand me? How you look at women. Like, I was talking with my bro Steve. We was gonna have a conversation about this on Man to Man podcast. Just about like, even our attraction to, like, let's say ass. You understand me? Like, a man will care about a woman's ass more than like her face and who she is. For, in the past, that was never the way though. Like, they would take in the whole woman. Like, this is who she is, this is her personality, her face. Like, I know who she is, her whole essence. Now, man, just say, man, turn around. If that ain't right, then I'm with you tonight. Right. You understand me? So that's a complete. That's a boss. I used to battle. I'm
gonna use that for.
Yeah, man. No, just.
There we go. All right, cool. Let's get it. It's cool. Yeah.
No, but so this generation of young men specifically, we're not talking about women at the moment. This generation of young men have it harder than any other generation on any other time of the planet Earth. But we judge by the same rules. You understand me? And so relationships are way harder because the technology, society, the standards, the options, everything is different now. Right. So you got to update that and say what fits in this time, right? Because we can't be operating off our grandpa rules with this new age technology. So I don't like the fact that you judge the world and young men and women off standards of yesterday. It ain't the same. Relationships is harder. The options is more vast.
That's true. I think any woman I deal with, I like to see what your screen time is like. Where you at all
that's
day?
The key.
Why?
Instagram, just scrolling, or you in your DMs responding. That's where your mind is at. And how much room you gonna have for me? How much focus you gonna have for me?
A fact.
Screen time gotta be low.
Yeah, screen time has to be low.
What's the low number? Like, what's the...
Bruh, if you got 5 hours and better on Instagram daily, there's something wrong
5 hours?
It should be less than an hour for real.
But it should be less than an hour.
For like Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
It's other people doing what you want.
But what if you're a content creator and that
you should be
you're like monetizing
content
and stuff?
No, that's different. It's your business, it's your business.
But you don't have to be on Instagram to create content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You create content on creative apps. So if you look at somebody's phone, they got creative apps, then they got social apps. Right? So a person goes spend 5 hours on social apps, you watching everybody else's content, you're a consumer. You're not a creator. That's different.
That's a fact.
Heard you.
I was just
just
replying to everything. Got a lot of time on your hands.
Or you want a lot of other eyes. And again, that's
all
a red
that time you
flag.
could have been thinking
You're trying
about
to
me.
catch somebody's attention.
Red flag.
That's a fact.
So screen time is only when you're looking at somebody's shit?
Hmm?
No, that's
Screen
when
time
you're
is
scrolling,
when
right?
you're-
When you're scrolling, you in the feed.
Strolling,
Yeah.
you just all day strolling. What are you looking for?
Yeah, what are you looking for that you don't have
She
yet?
looking like-
Especially
Be
since
like,
you should
how-
be running. You should be running your race with blinders on anyway. I find Instagram to be a huge distraction for people who are trying to get where they're going.
It does.
Because all you can do is compare. I should be like that. I should have this. I should. And
It makes people depressed.
you're not running your race,
Yeah.
and you don't have no
does.
idea what
Yeah.
those people are going through to get the things
That's
that
a
you're
fact.
looking at.
And it's not even real. Half the
And a
shit.
lot of
Then
it is
there's that.
a facade. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
Then
all
there's
shit
that.
it just look good.
But that's the highlight reel. Instagram is everyone's highlight reel, and we don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Ain't nobody posting a picture with their pockets turned out. Like,
Right,
oh,
exactly.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Everybody's trying to show you
Yeah,
what,
when
you know
you
what I mean?
up.
That shit's crazy.
When have you ever seen a highlight reel with people missing the shots? Never. Instagram is your highlight. But that's all it is. That's all it is. You gotta turn that off.
Listen, I like to look at life like, you know, the shows where they're like, okay, you got 10 minutes. You use the shopping cart. Get everything you can get. When you wake up in the morning, you should feel that way. You should feel like, how many
thank you. I
things can
appreciate
accomplish today? And you should know what your distractions are.
Yeah, I just came,
You
right?
know your distractions and you can stay away from
10 minutes?
them.
All right.
Straight to the cavity.
Everything.
Yeah, I was on
You
camera.
being
too.
distracted,
Nah, I didn't want. Yeah, I got
you're
you.
gonna get some bullshit. It's gonna be one of them niggas that should have been posting their pockets turned out, all up in your
Tow
DMs,
truck company.
making you think,
I should've just stepped
go
out and
to
went over
eat,
there.
And he's like, yo, so we splitting this.
Still got the mic on. That's why I'm covering it like this.
Trouble.
I think one of the most overlooked things in today relationships is people having the same God. I think people get together, they don't even worship the same God. They ain't got the same religion, faith, belief system. That shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point where y'all butt heads. Because if y'all got the same faith and belief, that shit can keep y'all tight forever. You understand me? But I don't even know if this generation believe in God or they don't really actually have real beliefs. You understand me? Like they don't really study or whatever it is. It's not really tight. So you can't build a strong foundation without like a connection. You understand me? And so you got to check. That's probably one of the first things to check. Like, what do you believe in? And it's probably the last thing we check at the same time. You feel me? But
Right.
it's the most important thing because that's what's going to make y'all last forever. Everything else, y'all be good for a moment.
You gotta date somebody who believes someone's watching when you're not.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Who's keeping him in check when he's not around?
That's a fact. And they got to watch 19 Keys High Level
Facts,
Conversation.
facts. High level conversation.
Yeah, pleasure being here.
Now, ladies, who have the best answers?
Oh. All right, well, he's disqualified because you ain't right? Y'all agree? Do y'all agree?
Right.
Okay.
I'll take him.
Next.
I feel like
Hey, for those corny ass questions.
don't act like that. Don't act like that. I feel like your answers picked up towards the end. In the beginning, you was just like, "Oh, I agree." So you know, respectfully, my brother, you disqualified too. Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree? I don't want to be the spokesperson here, but you know, I paid attention. So out of them 3, oh, you narrowed it down. I did narrow it down so it could be easier. If you would have had it in the beginning, you would have been in there.
You just wasn't paying no attention.
You know what it was? It was that.
I ain't life
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah. That's 100%
They hurting me.
That's exactly what it is. Because I jumped out and said, I'm going to hurt your feelings.
It's okay, I know.
He's disqualified.
All right, so the next person disqualified. No, I'm joking.
Right.
So Champs, you know, you was doing good. You had great answers. The gel thing, you know, it was a recurring thing. It's a part of your story. We respect it. You should do an episode, you know, break it down.
Right.
But you're gonna get disqualified because we needed more detail.
How you disqualifying?
Don't take it personal.
I'm not emotional. I'm a
Leo,
Bro, fuck that. I'm embracing my truth. You came out of jail. You can't tell me I'm disqualified.
Nah, I think it was the intimacy question, and then you said jail.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I forgot the question. I ain't
It
gonna
was
front.
like,
I forgot the question.
It sounded like
no,
you
that's like a
forgot the
nightmare
question.
for women.
How would you tell
Alright.
your kid to be intimate with a
them
woman?
two.
Don't go to jail. Damn.
Who you
That's
think?
it's really hard.
You in this too. Who you think?
All right, I think he had the best answers.
Okay.
19 keys is the winner.
That was his
He just switched over now.
Their lips while he was talking.
Oh, wow.
You know what? You won.
Right.
Next.
Right.
Them two, because they was very similar.
Yeah.
But he's like more godly.
Right.
And I need some luck in my life, so
Right. Right.
this feels weird. Is she gonna disqualify the next one?
Me? No. I disqualified at 3. Y'all gotta work with me here.
I said mom.
You said yours him?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this is hard.
Just say draw.
Oh, can it be a draw?
It can now.
Yeah,
Okay,
it could be a
yeah.
draw. It's dumb.
Yeah, because I feel like y'all gave really, like, he's like, I wanted that. I wanted that one.
First and then listen to me.
Look, man, Taurus game, we got this.
That's
man.
why
That's what it is. They won the world, baby. They won us.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the way you need to surf you heard.